hear me? Is it on? I don't think there's a place to sit over here. I don't think. Unless, wait a minute. Where am I? I am where I think I am. Little Miss Google got some explaining to do. I'm in the woods. Do you know? Am I where I think I am? Google is a helper. Let me tell you something. So, I might be. No, I'm not lost because I know where I am. But if this is where I think it is, Google got me messed up. No, this ain't it. Oh, no, yes, it is. It sure the hell is. Boy, Google better be glad it ain't a person. I'd kick it in the face. Do you know, I was looking for a park, right? And it had me going around the world and I to get here. So, follow me here. You leave my house, you go way down the street, cross the street, walk through two sets, one and two sets of apartments, cross the street, walk through two more sets of apartments. Then you get here. Do you know this is literally behind my house? I mean, I just walked out the back door and walked over here, and boom, here it is. Boy, I tell you, Google, you is a heifer with bad shoes. That's what you is. I ain't stopping here, though. I just wanted to come over here just in case. I need to find a place to sit. A place where ain't a bunch of kids and dogs and things. And then somebody just took my spot. So it wasn't meant to be. It's a bench over here, but I need a table. So I can go here, or we can go to the shopping center and just sit in the shopping center and be all Gypsy Rover with my tarot cards. Boy, Google is a fool, boy. And then I'm the bigger fool for following you. I tell you what. I mean, it had me going from my it took 30 minutes, and I got lost. That when I did the live stream with Jen and Beck, and I had first sort of got internet and all that stuff, and I said I was in the woods because I am. Yeah, that day. It took me 30 minutes to find this darn park. This is literally behind my house. It had me walk around two apartment complexes, cross the street, two more just to get here. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I got here in 20 seconds. Boy, don't ever trust Google. She is a heifer with bad shoes. Do you hear me? Anyway, enough complaining. I need to find a place to sit. That's what we're doing now. The journey of resting bones. I wish it was cloudy. I'm not a big fan of the white ball of death, so if it wants to hide, let it. Look at these enormous trees. You can't get the really veracity of how gigantic they are. But Lord, I don't know why I love a tree. What a deer. All that energy in there. Look how large they are. Like they touch the sky. They're gigantic. They make me happy. One thing I don't like is all this crap flying in the air. Everything's pollinating, spreading seeds. Yeah, she took me the way longer route. I mean, I went from the house and looped 1,500 times just to get here. Takes 5 seconds. Or I would sue her for intentional infliction of emotional distress. I really would. Because I don't come to this park simply because the route to get here is too convoluted. Because mind you, I didn't say it took me to 2 apartment complexes. No, it took me through 2 apartment complexes. So I had to walk through their parking lots, says Google. Their parking lots. All deep in there like I lived there. Just to go out the other side of it. Like, what the... Man. Damn park is behind my house. Directional skills of Christopher Columbus. All day. It's a big map over here. They don't help me now. It's hieroglyphics. So anywho, I was going to the park, but somebody just sat in my spot. It's only one bench in the whole park. Well, one table. It's a bunch of benches, but I don't want to sit on the bench. So we gotta go find a table. Okay, I'm gonna get over it eventually, but boy, Darren Parker behind my house. I mean, it took me 30 minutes. Because I'm like, where am I going? Turn left on blah, blah, blah. Why? This is an apartment building. Nope, go through it. Mind you, I got to the park. I was tired, but I got there. And then on the way back, I got lost. And the phone was dying at the same time. So that was so much fun. Meanwhile, back in the land of Carmen Sandiego, darn thing is behind the house. And somebody just took my spot. I'm gonna stop complaining in about 2 minutes. Am I planning to move again? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Is that a bench? What that is over there? I'm gonna go look and see. Y'all come along. Ain't no cheering and dogs over here. Something tells me just go back this way. I'm gonna go this way. No, everything's not scandalous, Trestle Jake. That's Valley Girl speak. Probably talking about lipsticks and eyelashes. One of them is named Mackenzie. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. There's three of them. They all got blonde highlighted hair. No, one of them got green hair. That's the rebel. That's the one who smoked. She got a pack of menthols in her purse, I bet you. Her mama don't know. I guarantee you. She probably got one of them rebel names like Cat or something. Her name is Raven. I bet you. I bet you. I can see black eyeliner from here. She probably call her mama by her first name when she ain't listening. I bet you she do. They all got their belly buttons out. Tell me her mama knows she dressed like that. I bet you her name is Raven or Cat or something like that. It's an animal. She has the rebel spirit, I bet you. Mm-hmm. She ain't fooling nobody. Okay. You gotta pay attention going down the stairs. These stairs they was made for people with size 4 shoes. That's all I need is go sliding head first like Beyonce down the stairs. Cause who gonna pick me up? Nobody. I bet you. Like, oh Lord, he fell.
Just a reference to like, I'm so welcome as Donald Trump, really welcome.
Oh Lord, everybody talking about it. Everybody. Because why would you not? Oh Lord Jesus, we're gonna have to sit in the sun, y'all. I want to sit over here. They got snacks all on the table. It says salt. More people is messy. Need you humans to clean up after y'all sit. Okay. Can you see me where you at? Is it too bright? Should we move? I don't know where no other tables are. Oh wait, there's one over there. There's one in the shade. Yes, I made it. Okay. Go to the shade. It's not hot per se, but I don't want to cook either. And so we're going to the shade. We don't have to share. What's this way? Oh, the parking garage. There's a parking garage. We're gonna sit under the tree. Oh Lord, this table is nasty. Jesus Christ. Y'all wait a minute. We have to wipe this table off first. Oh, Jesus. I'm glad I brought my purse. West Coast, yes. I'm in Oregon. Right now, I got a here it is. Oh, y'all nasty. You open the damn thing. Hi. You go upstairs and speak. You call your name. Okay. God dog. What was y'all eating? Was you eating buffalo right out the field? You got food and crumbs everywhere. Look at that. Poor people nasty. God dog. Shout out to the servers of the world. I couldn't do it. I've been chasing people to their car. If you don't get your ass back in here and wipe that table off, put the food in your mouth next time. God dog. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Now my hand's dirty. Please Father help me. Father help me, Jesus. I need help. Ain't no trash can over here. I ain't getting up again either. Probably sitting on mounds of dirt and crust and all that. Wait a minute, I got hand sanitizer. I told you I was going to quit complaining in 2 minutes. The 2 minutes ain't up yet. Wait a minute. God, no. I mean it is. They act like it was a gold ingot inside of there. That thing went like it was worth it, though. I'll fight it. Okay. Now all the germs on my hand are dead, even the good ones. So watch me, I'm gonna get sickle cell anemia now with these damn people. Okay. Now my hands is ashy, I bet you. All right. There we go. Y'all. I can play it in a positive way. Now I'm hot. I'm sweating like a preacher on trial. Okay. Start that music crap now. Take that down the street somewhere. Okay. Look at there. That was me talking mess. God knocked my phone down. Won't he do it? Okay. Y'all. Reset. I have an amethyst in here. I'm gonna reset myself. That's what I get for propping the phone up. That's what they do. I ain't got no proper setup. Okay. Okay. So how y'all doing? All right. Hopefully you're good. You do. It's fine. This table feels clean though. It's nice now. It's all sanitized, and this is the cleanest table out here. You can eat off of it. Hi, good vibes. I ain't seen you in a minute. At least I ain't paid attention, I guess. Here's her resetting. That's the nosy in me. Lord Jesus, what he talking about? You hear him talking about diabetes from over here? He said somebody wanted diabetes, something. Meanwhile, he got a sack full of hamburgers or something he was carrying down. Let me get out of his business. It ain't really his business if you're talking out loud, though, is it? Lord Jesus. Okay. I want to know what he was talking about. Got my nosy hat on. Oh, Lord. Hi, Edie. I'm using my bag. All my lovely things are in it. Thank you very much. I just stuffed it full of crap. I got 2 tarot decks in there. I almost put 3. I only need 1. I almost put 3. I got 2 hand lotions. I got 3 sanitizers. I got wet wipes, which I needed because this table was full of a buffet. I got all kinds of stuff in there. These are warped. You see that? Oh, they warped because that's they're not warped. They're upside down. They're inside out and all kinds of things. Okay. That's the Lord telling me to quit talking. Stop all that yip yap. You ain't paying no attention. They all flipped inside out. Okay. It's all right. I'm gonna talk anyway. What is this store I'm sitting out in front of? It's nice in the shade though. If it's in the street, it's everybody's business. That's right. Yeah, he was talking loud. I heard him over here. Now, mind you, I got supersonic ears, but I can hear what they saying too. It's just in another language or something. I don't know what that means. Now, mind you, if I listen close enough, I bet I keep pick up on a couple words. I bet I will. Am I adjusting to the schedule? I am not. I am not. Because everything happens earlier in my life now than it did 2 months ago. 3 hours earlier. That's an adjustment period I ain't got through yet. And then I get here just in time for it to get dark fast. And so that's kind of throwing me through a loop too. So I work 6 to 3. And by the time I'm done at 3, I'm sleepy at 3:30. And the sad part is work remotely, so it's not like I have to go anywhere and just roll over, go to sleep. I will adjust though. I just haven't yet, but I will. Because everything will become routine. The routine I have now is I'm up at 2:30 in the morning, and I usually go to the store at 6 a.m. just to get out of the house. Work remote, you don't leave the house, so I just go buy something little or buy something stupid just to get out of the house. Like yesterday, like today, I came and bought a milkshake. That was just to get out of the house. And here I am now just to get out of the house. Really? What is that? And who is backing up? You got all that noise on that van? Girl, you got all that ain't no truck, that's a van. She got all that noise on that van, what for? Yeah, dang. I'd hate to live next door to her. Yeah, that's a van. This is the regular old put your kids in it van. Now, mind you, she got people in there in a wheelchair, but you need all that noise? Yeah, dog. Like a semi-truck. That's a van, girl. You don't need all that. Blow the horn and say, hey, get out of my way if that's the... Jesus. They don't see that big giant van backing up. I mean, you're going to hear it. Anyway. Lord have mercy. This is why you don't want to sit next to me. I people watch, and then I don't just people watch. I talk about people from a distance. This is how you're supposed to do it, though. You don't walk up to them and talk mess. That's rude. You got to do it from a distance where can't nobody hear you. African Americans ain't the best whisperers in the world, though, so somebody heard it. I guarantee you. Damn. There's people everywhere. Anyway. But yes, when I get sleepy, I go to sleep. Now, what I should start doing is fighting it to get on a regular schedule. but I usually go to the store around 6 and then work and so forth and so forth. So that's my life. It all fall into place eventually. Around November. Guaranteed. Oh, I smell food and it smells good. Jesus. That was this big van. She looked like she transporting lumber or something. Yeah, where you going? And where you going in these shorts? You better not been over nowhere. I bet you that. Lord Jesus. I know you better not. Lord have mercy. It's hot, but it ain't that hot. Okay, Lord. If she, I mean, listen, she bought them shorts. She can wear them if she want to, but I bet she better not drop nothing on the ground when she do that. Little boy better pick it up. I mean, if you're gonna start picking stuff up, you better charge admission or something. No free shows. Mm-mm. I can see her DNA sequences. Them shorts are so small. Lord have mercy. And it's always people that, let me hush. If you my size, you ain't got no business wearing little stuff. I'm just, then again, they're yours. You do what you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you what to do. That's no rule number 2 on this channel. I wouldn't do it. Oh Lord, there go bus lady again. What she forget? Did you get the receipt for your lumber? Lord have mercy. Why everybody want to park in the street? And look at him. His shorts little too. What is it with his little shorts? It is not that hot, y'all. It's like 67 degrees. I bet he better not pick up nothing either. I hope everything's secure. Lord have mercy. He sneezed one time. He walking the dog in public. Lord have mercy. I mean, them shorts are smaller than hers. No, hers was super small. Her cheeks was hanging out. His got about one elastic string away from indecent exposure, though. I'm just telling you. Yeah, he weren't. Yes. They probably Under Armour. Make him feel more masculine, but them is Daisy Dukes. That's what them is. That's what them used to be called, but, he a baby Jared. He don't know nothing about that. Lord have mercy. This is a TV show out here. What's... Oh, Lord have mercy, girl. What is H&M? What does that mean? He and me? What does that mean? Is that like a Claire's meet Abercrombie and Fitch type of thing? Am I causing accidents with the T? I'm so sorry. It's them shorts. Why would you wear? I mean, they're yours. You wear them if you want to, but it ain't that hot. It really ain't. It can't be. Walk under the tree. All right, girl, don't you drop all your food on the ground, because I'm not going to promise not to laugh. You should have checked it while you was in the restaurant here. She almost dropped that whole bag looking in there. Check it before you leave. Don't eat it in the car neither. She probably lived 2 blocks away. You could have walked down here and got that. That's why the planet dying now. Y'all in these cars. This restaurant over here, I can't. They got it's Korean food and Mexican foods and I don't know. It's like they just hit a random food selector and opened a restaurant. Because they got kimchi, okay, fine. Then they got quesadillas, okay, fine. Then they got a kimchi quesadilla. No, ma'am. I mean, maybe she is hot. Yes, maybe she is. This is why you stay at home then. That's why. That's another one. She got on regular shorts. See, you can have on regular shorts though, but what you got to have on shorts that go all the way up your cooter bird for? That's what I'm saying. You walking back and forward and back and forward. I done seen you 4 times. You runway model, where you going? Hell, you need Google Maps too? What's it? Yeah, no. Maybe he getting his exercise. He going back and forward and back and forward and back and forward. Where you going? Get somewhere inside. You need a wet wipe off one of these tables. Yeah, no. I'd be tired by the time. I'll stop. Okay. I will stop. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's good. She feeling herself. That's what she supposed to do. She better not drop nothing on the ground, is all I'm saying. You know it's a dirty old man somewhere around her. Mess around, have $1 in her string next to you. That's a big truck. Where you going? This little street. Oh Lord, not baby cryings. Don't have children. They noisy. Take that down there somewhere. Take them to the H&M. What is H&M? Did y'all tell me what H&M was? Oh, there's definitely his booty shorts everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce either one of them words, so I'm gonna take your word for it. But they people. I'll gather H&M as people. Look like a kind of a cheaper Gap. It's probably not, but that's what it looks like from here. Okay. Anyway, it's Shadow Road. Don't be blowing at people in this little street. Lord have mercy. Where's your etiquette? See, that's one of them people always want somebody to turn on their clock instead of somebody. Don't do that to people. That's how you get punched in the eye and be on the news. Damn road rage. But, y'all still got the what you blowing horns for? This street is this big over here, mind you. There's people crossing back and forth everywhere. People trying to park. Just be patient. Where you going? The red light? That's all you going to? God dog, that's how you get cussed out. You got a handicap sticker? Yes, you do. Okay. They park in handicap spots and you ain't got no handicap stick. And see, that's how you get killed. Get off the skateboard in the street, boy. But you can't ride the skateboards and the bicycles on the sidewalk. You have to do it in the street. I would never. I'd be dead 2 times. Mm-mm. Lord have mercy. Got to carry your dog. Okay. You go right ahead. Okay, let me quit looking at people. That's that's what I'm gonna do. I can't, because the bike lanes, if it was way to the side of the road, some of them are, especially if you get further into the city in the cities. But here, they're in the middle of the road. Like the one up the road from here, you got 2 car lanes, a bike lane, and a turning lane with another car in it. I'm like, so you supposed to be sandwiched in between them 2 cars and that bicycle? You ain't in nothing. Back in the day when cars was made of something you can bang against each other and all that type of stuff, and nothing happened. Everybody walk away. Now they all made of plexiglass. At least you're still in something. Nowadays, in the bicycle, what are you in? A helmet? Good luck with your knees and toes and elbows and things. Child, please. Mm-mm. I can't. Oh yeah, let me look. You said it was snowing? Snow, like snow. Yeah, I know. Y'all better have weird weather. I guess it ain't weird. It is fall, but it ain't. It's snow weather though. Wow, God's cocaine, as I just called it. Where the hell are y'all going? Go karts. Anyway, snow. Goodness. I love the snow myself. I just wasn't expecting nobody to say that in October. I mean, I don't know why, because, seasons changed. But, goodness. October, snow. Say it ain't so. What's the temperature? Is it at least in the 30s? Or are you dealing 14, 15? Really? Oh yeah, you close to God and Santa Claus up there, so 37, oh it'll melt then. 35, 45 and raining. Mm. It's 70 and warm here. Now, is that a typo, Cold Toes, or did you really mean 6? Because if it's 6, I want an explanation. Why is it that cold? Goodness. He lives in the North Pole. Tell Santa to bring us some Xbox or something. 18. Wow. Good gravy. People love their horns here. If we take more walks, you'll get accustomed. They like their horns. God, dog. Snow. I mean, again, shouldn't be that unusual. The seasons are changing. Seasons are changing, but because what is about to be summer on the other side of the world, right? No, spring, because we're going into the fall, so y'all are going into the spring. So you're coming out of the winter. I want to go across the pond, like in the fall, when it's kind of off season. No, no heat, no summertime, no none of that. The banging is probably me, if it's that, keeping me hitting the table. If not, it's all these people slamming doors. Aggression. Spring. That's for that. I like fall. Fall is my thing. Less sun, cooler temps. I don't really care for flowers, so I don't care nothing about blooming this and I don't care nothing about that. Let all the leaves die. Let all the colors change. They're doing it now. They're starting to turn pink. Yeah, it's probably that. Hitting the table. I got those in my hand too, though. You're 78. I think it's 70 something here. I just look for the 80s and 90s. If it's 80s and 90s, I ain't going nowhere. But I'm in the shade. So it's, yeah, that's what that is. So it's fine. Let me take that off, actually, then. I don't need to keep banging that. The summer times here, I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was 103 and 108 and 99, 98, 97, all that. It wasn't that bad to me. Now, I got my snow fix in Pittsburgh because at that time I had not seen snow in 17 years. Because that was the last time I was in Oklahoma, and that was the last time I was in any place where it would snow. Because I lived in the South, but I always lived in the swamp. And then, Texas, when I moved to Texas, it was close to the beach. And when I moved to Mississippi, Mississippi is like, I think 3 miles from hell, so it never snowed there. And then when I moved to Florida, it was 2 miles from hell. And so then we moved to Pittsburgh, and then that's where Santa sent all his residuals from. And so I got my snow fixed because we were there for 2 years, 2 winters anyway. Or was it 3? Nope, it's 2 winters. So it was nice because I enjoyed it myself. I liked the snow. But you do get tired of it because it kind of shuts the world down. Now, I will say they stayed on top of it. Here it snows, and I feel as though this will be kind of like the places where it snows, but they act like it never does, and then when it does, the entire city is crippled. And nobody goes anywhere, and everybody's turned over on the side of the road and all that type of stuff, so we'll see. Am I going to do any more classes? Yes, I was going to do one soon, but the holidays are coming, so I figured just to do one next year. So in the beginning of January, to do another class. Practice. I do want to do a practice. I just have to find a time to do it. I still need to even find a time to email y'all. That's how it is in Oklahoma. Like, you get ice storms. Those I do not like. I like the snow, but the ice storms are completely unnecessary because everything has got ice on it. The stop signs, the trees, the grass, the ground. And, I walk everywhere. And so ice skating has never really been my thing. But you have to do what you got to do. And so I would, mind you, my first job was 4 miles from the house. So I would walk 4 miles to work, and whatever was falling from the sky was falling from the sky. You had to go anyway. And then 4 miles back home after you worked 9 hours. I was also in my 20s, and so it wasn't that bad. Yes, but I walked very slow. I never fell, not one time. So I'm accustomed to walking on the ice. These people that just step, I can't. You got a baby step. You got a ballerina. You got to do one of those the whole way. And pay attention. Never once did I fall. It's not funny, but it's funny when you see kids on a leash. Like, I understand why, so they don't run in the street, but it tickles me. Oh, Lord. Oh, it really does. I don't like the ice storms because that's the one thing in Oklahoma that is guaranteed to knock out the power. OG&E is very good at getting power back on. They even help neighboring states. Like, they're good. They went to California even once. Like, they're top of the line. But the ice is guaranteed to knock out the power. And the trees. Oh my God, that's a whole nother thing. You got branches falling everywhere, whole trees falling over. Snow, fine. Snow is ice, or not ice, but ice. But it'll melt. The whole freezing of the whole world, like some kind of nitrogen bomb went off. I can't. Yeah, well, we were just talking about the the heavy snow for people in Canada when it just sits on your roof. Basically, Lord Jesus. Edie, you are not helping right now. Let me tell you about some Oregon weather, first of all, and second of all, point two. We read and read and read and read before we moved here. Oh, they got such fantastic temperatures. Oh, look at these 60s. Look at all the 60s. Look at all the 60s. Look at all the 60s. And look, there's a 70. Oh, there's a 98, but it only lasts 2 days. Oh, look at the 60s. Look at the 60s. Then you get here. 103, 108, 103, 103, 103, 98, cool day, 103. Like, what the? If you don't stop with this one business, why everything got to be 3 digits? Y'all ain't got no sevens in y'all's vocabularies down here nowhere. 98, 98, 103. What the hell? When we were in Pittsburgh, it was 60 degrees up here every day. And we look at the trend and weather from the past years, and they were always so nice, it was so pretty. And then you get up here, and the devil moves in, and it's hot every day. I'm like, you know what organ you fired? I can't. And we get here, and then I read the story. Oh, last year we had a snowstorm because they took pictures. I was looking at a restaurant. That's what it was. In the restaurant, somebody did a Google review, and then they took pictures of the restaurant, and it was snow outside. I'm like, we read some report it ain't snowed since 1971 and all this kind of. No, it snowed last year. So much for the paradise. Oh, there go Raven and Cat. I told you she had a belly button out. That's because her mama ain't here. I bet she gonna change clothes when she go home. Anyway, when we get here, the weather went straight to hell. It ain't been a nice day since I got here. It ain't been nice since I got here. It was. Talking about 60, 70, 60, 70, 80. The highest it's going to get is 88. No, I bet you it's not 88 plus 88. That's what it's going to do. Hot ass town. It ain't nice today, it's hot. It's hot every day. Actually, it is nice today, but it's still hot. I don't like the white ball of death. Me and him is not friends at all. I think the sun is unnecessary. It's good for the plants and everything, but I need it to shine when they out here, not when I'm out here. Hide yourself when you see me coming. It ain't a cloud in the sky nowhere. And I don't understand. It's 70 something here too. That's hot for me. I like 54, 55, 56, 57, 63, you're pushing. 65, slow down. 7, oh, their booty shorts go again. I ain't going. As soon as I say, hey, look at me, that's his name. That's he got his Bath and Body Works. You don't need it. I told you. There's Cat and Raven. Yes, it's got sparklers. You know me and sparklers. I had a green one too, but half the stones fell. I don't store them very well. And so half the stones, I shouldn't say fell out, I knocked them out pretty much. So there you go. But it is nicer today than usual. I'm ready for something to be cold. I love the rain. That is the number one thing I was looking forward to coming here, believe it or not. It was the rain. Because I watched this again. I watched 14,622 videos on oh, Oregon has got this and Oregon has got that, and here's the 10 reasons why you should move, and here's the 10 reasons why you shouldn't. And all of the reasons why you should never move here is because it rains every day. That means this is my kind of place. That's what that means. I like that. That's okay with me. It can rain every day for the rest of my life. As long as it don't flood, because you ain't nobody got time for that. I love it. That's what I'm looking forward to. I don't ever need to see the sun ever again. Ever. I like gloomy. It makes me happy. I know it sounds strange. I don't like the sun. I don't like heat. I don't even like the sun when it's out and it's breezy and cool. I don't care for the sun at all. I don't need brightness in my life. I'm shiny enough as it is. Thank you very much. And so, for me, what I need is some clouds and rain in my life. That's what I like. I like gloominess. I like clouds. I like rain. That's what I like. It can rain every day. I love to see the dark clouds and it's just gloomy weather. It makes me happy. It does. It's wonderful. It's awesome. I don't ever need to see the sun. I'm not a tree. I don't need the sun. Take it away. I need the tree, but I don't need the sun. Bring on the rain. Because that was the number one thing outside of homelessness. The number one thing when people were saying the reason why you shouldn't move here is it rains all the time. And they made it sound like all the time, all the time. It ain't rained once since I've been here. I mean, it did like some bird spit, where it was a few drops here and there, but it did not rain. Not over here, anyway. I'm like, where is it raining? I'm going to go outside and just sit in the middle of the parking lot as soon as it starts raining. No umbrella, nothing. Just let it fall. Thank you, Jesus. That's what I'm going to do. Guaranteed. I'm going to be on the news and everything. This fool sitting in the rain will have glaucoma and pneumonia and everything else. Watch it. Watch. That's what I'm going to do. I ain't doing no live stream either because I don't want to be distracted. I'm going to sit right in the middle of the parking lot. I like the rain. The rain in Pittsburgh, you would think it would rain a lot because there was a lot of greenery everywhere. But, well, it rained. Not a lot, though. A lot, precipitation-wise, came in the winter when it would snow literally 14 days in a row. They did a good job keeping the streets clear, though. But it would snow every day for like 2 weeks straight where we were. Straight. 2 weeks. I welcomed it today because I didn't have to go nowhere but down the street. Now, that was a little treacherous because the hill did one of those. And so it was like a roller coaster hill. But it was never slick, never fell, none of that because they salted the sidewalk. You actually had to. It was the law. Just like somebody told me in New York City, if you have a house, you have to shovel your sidewalk or you'll get a fine. $500. So I'm like, okay, I guess you better shovel. The pool is hot too. See, that's what it is. Nobody likes warm water. I guess some people do. The people who swim on the inside of buildings and heated pool and all that. Part of the magic of swimming is to get the shock when you jump in, is what I think. That's what I like. Arizona is Arizona was the now listen. Arizona though, it did teach me a lesson to respect. I don't like the white ball of death, but you must respect it because it ain't playing with you. The only place in the world I ever got sunburned, the only place in the world I ever burnt my feet was Arizona. Because I'm from Oklahoma. Now, Oklahoma, mind you, gets everything because it's the middle of the freaking country. So it gets everything. It gets super cold, it gets super hot, it gets super windy, it gets super everything. Only thing they don't get is hurricanes. They get earthquakes and sandstorms and all this other kind of crap. Now, I'm used to 117 in Oklahoma because it can get that hot, even more so. But you can still walk outside and not like be injured. In Arizona is not the case. Oh, Jesus, thank you for getting up because if she don't get out of my mouth, Jesus. If you're going to stare, say hi. Okay, let me just put that in there. Anyway, so Arizona is the only place I've ever been where I got injured just for walking outside. I ain't did nothing to nobody. Went out there, had a whole good old-fashioned sunburn right down the middle of my face. All this here. The skin was just peeling and flaking off like that's what it's supposed to do. I'm like, what the hell is this? Now, mind you, I'm, 14, 15, something around in there. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Do I have leprosy? What is this? And my arms like, oh, you need some cocoa butter and some this because you got a sunburn. Sunburn? Black people don't get sunburn. So I had one all down the middle of my face. Not up here and round here, just down here. I'm like, what the heck? Whose idea was this? I live in this country. It don't treat me the best. At least the sun can do is not be racist too. It's like, why I got flaking skin down the middle of my face? And I went outside because I was going to put something. I was going to take the trash is what it was. I was taking it to the curb. In Oklahoma, you can walk outside with no shoes on. They didn't tell me you couldn't do that in Arizona. I went out there, I stepped on that ground in the shade, mind you, where the trees and no, the thing that's attached to your house, that thing. It wasn't a garage, but it kind of was because you can park. Anyway, I'm under that. I step outside and that damn heat said, you better get back in there and put you some shoes on or else. That fast. That's all you needed was 10 seconds to understand that you just made the biggest mistake of your whole life. Who you think you is? The devil? You can't just walk in the carport. Thank you. That heat was not playing. That sun was definitely not playing. And I don't like Arizona for either one of them reasons right there. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Very much so. I don't know what was this. The spirit kept pushing me down in Vegas. I don't know. Did I tell that story? Now the sand is those the little stick. We called them stickers in Oklahoma. They call them sand spurs in Florida. Is that the little things that stick in your socks and your shoes? That's an Oklahoma curse. You get that all the time. You walk outside, you're gonna step on something. I don't remember that story. It could have just been me talking. I don't. I don't remember. Was that me? Was that somebody else? Oh no, that was my brother's house. No, I didn't experience it. It was them. They said it was haunted. You go in the bedroom, and it wouldn't push you down. It would lay on your chest and hold you down, basically. But it would lay on your chest, whatever it was, And my brother's friend slept in there too one time. He said he got a scratch and he can hear dog panting. I didn't go in there because why? When you hear stories, learn from them. Okay, thank you. If somebody had told me don't go outside without your shoes in Arizona, I wouldn't have done it. I know how to follow directions. I've never experienced a haunting or anything like that, or ghost, or that ain't. I've never experienced it. I don't know the first thing about it. I've never seen a ghost. I don't want to either. Shout out to the spirit world. Keep yourself hidden from me. I am okay with that. I can feel crap around, but as long as I don't see it, I'm all right. Don't manifest. I don't need to see shadows walking in the house and all this. Don't know. Uh-uh. It ain't that hot outside, y'all. It just ain't. These outfits. If you're gonna wear sweatpants and a halter top and flip, is you gonna be cold or hot? What we gonna do? See, I'm not that person. I'm not chasing no ghost either. I don't really care. Like this that doesn't interest me. It's not that it's not interesting. It just doesn't interest me. It's not a thing I want to do. We went on a ghost walk when I was both. Did she? We went on a ghost walk or ghost tour or haunted tour, whatever the heck they called it, when I was in New Orleans or Nolans, and they did one of these. This is haunted. Next, this is haunted. Like, child, can we go in? Can we? You got a EBT protector? What you call them things that you, with the Ghostbusters walking? Like, what? You just showing us buildings talking about it's haunted. Anybody can do that. Why don't you take us to the 7-Eleven at least? That way we can go in and get an icy and a snack, something. We just walking around outside people's houses talking about it's haunted. Whoop-de-doo. Do the ghosts only come out between 7 and 12? Like, I can't. The spookiest thing about this whole haunted tour is us walking around the French Quarter at nighttime. That's about the spookiest thing it was. Like, if you don't... Child, please. I can't. Girl, now you know that shirt is too small for you. Lord have mercy. You don't come get these children. It goes to people too. So I can't. It just wasn't. It wasn't exciting. Maybe if that would have been exciting, maybe I'd be into Ghost. But it didn't interest me. I don't need to see it. I got enough crap flying around in my head. I don't need to see it out here too. Mercy. It just. It's not interesting. Now, divination, you give me somebody created a system or doing a read or mediumship even. I like that type stuff, but sort of. I'm not a close your eyes psychic type person. If you don't use something, I need a visual, a show and tell. If you're not using something, I probably ain't watching. I don't find it engaging enough for a person just to, I'm getting, oh, that's good for you because I'm out. Now, it's still, accurate. I've had a close your eyes psychic reading before, but, it's still accurate. It's still spirit talking, blah, blah, blah. I just need show and tell. You got to show me something. Like, I need, show me something. I like things. So you got to show me something. A crystal, a bone, a card, a feather, something. An egg, teacup, leaves, something. Chicken feet, something. I need something. Y'all gonna damn crash trying to get in one parking space. Just park somewhere. Just find somewhere and park. Stop trying to park close all the time. Don't be lazy. Walk around. God dog it. Some people read chicken feet, especially if you go down to New Orleans. Somebody definitely read it. They got a whole string of them around their neck. Don't ask me how I know. You got bad feet. There's a foot store right here. It's called Good Feet or something like that. Go get you some new shoes. I'm too messy for narration. I mean, it ain't but one spot here, and they all lining up to get it. They gonna crash. Somebody got it now, though. Everybody else got to drive off like they got an attitude. You third in line. You really think you was gonna get that one spot? People here are not that considerate. Just park. You ain't doing nothing finna come get something to eat anyway. You can stand to walk the extra 2 feet, okay? See? That's all she was doing, picking up an order. You could have parked anywhere. But you got some pho. God, dog. Why didn't you get out? He been in that car for 50 minutes. What are you waiting on? What's she buying? On the house? God, dog. Goodness. I bet he ready to go because his car is off. I bet it's hot. Could be, be like them people leave their kid in the car now. I'm going to call the police on you. Because I don't understand why it's 2022 and people still doing that. I ain't finna sit in no car for no hour waiting on nobody though. Go in with them. I mean, but then again, whatever. I've never had it. Just looked like soup to me. Soup with noodles at the bottom of it. Uh-uh. You and I ain't pulled a single solitary card. Ain't nobody asked me nothing though. I don't have anything to read on. I was saving all the Alex Jones crap questions for Sunday, so we have something to read on. Ain't pulled a card. I am people watching. I need to change the title of this stream, don't I? Because I ain't read nothing. I read H&M. That's what. That is the closest thing that I read. That's it. Ain't read a single solitary thing. Girl, them heels is high. I know your feet gonna hurt by the. She thinks you're cute though. You better go ahead, walk it out. Walk it out. Don't fall now. Cause you ain't got no knee pads on. You're gonna skin all your stuff up. And your daughter dressed like a Leah. Y'all think y'all cute. Go ahead. That's nice. They're out on Mother-Daughter Day. That's good. Them heels is high. Go ahead. Don't you fall now. What's the question on him, Melody? What is the question? That fool. You can't back up forever now. Pay attention where you're going. This little last street. These people are so impatient. You could have waited for the child to back up now. God dog. You just like insurance claims. That's what that looked like to me. All right, don't listen. There's a car back there, girl. You can't back up forever. You got to go forward at some point. He finally got out that car, didn't he? Yes, she getting out now. He probably gonna go to the store. What is you doing in here? Is you knitting sweaters or you buying one? What is? Go for okay. Back up into that car if you want to. I bet you the alarm gonna set off and somebody gonna come out here and call you. Keep back. Why she keep backing up? And you got a truck. It ain't no monster truck. You can't roll over the car. You're gonna bump into it. And she gonna swear you broke everything in her car. Oh, my window broke. She ain't even in there. She gonna have back problems. Watch. You keep playing. That's why you shouldn't drive big cars. She ain't but 5 foot nothing. Oh, that's a little girl. That's why. She don't know nothing about driving. Jesus, this is why I don't drive. Can you imagine? You driving down the street, you look over and somebody 10 years old driving down the street. And why do little people got to drive the biggest car? Okay, let me quit. Get out to people business. What was the question again? Oh, Lord. Him and his... I didn't hear what he said with his anti-Semitic remarks he put on wherever and then got banned from Instagram, was it? I mean, is he, well, let's ask, is he just trying to be noticed? Here's this ring again. Why did I put it back on? You can put it on his hand. Yeah, they all are wondering who I'm talking to because they stare every time they walk in. They stare. I'm talking to my bag. Get out of my business. Oregon is full of weirdos. Why can't I be one? I mean, it's all scandalous to me. It just depends on. I mean, ain't nothing. I can narrate some scandal, but is he just trying to be seen, or is he losing his grip on reality? What's happening? Maybe he's just trying to be popular. I'm not gonna laugh. I ain't gonna put it on camera. Now see, she been gone though. Cause the heel was thick. Cause it was like a, I don't know, heel, but it was thick and like wooden looking. But she was kind of shaky cause she ain't but 5'1" and she way off the ground. Look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar walking down here with them heels so high. But I'm like, what, girl, don't you fall now? Tell your daughter, hold your hand. Hold mama hand now. Hold mama hand. Don't you let mama fall. It was God. Kanye West. Is he gone nuts or he just trying to be seen? Kanye West. Y'all see this paper? No, you can't see it. First, judgment, possible lack thereof. I mean, consider who we... something is wrong. Something is... I mean, but we know this. But it's kind of like, because see, this is the child with behavioral issues. Now keep calling him a genius. I don't know how true that is. Creative genius, fine, but they keep calling him a genius. He's really, really, really smart. That's this. That's this. This person is very highly intelligent. This is a highly intelligent person, but they have no outlet. And they say things against the norm, and then the norm judges them. For instance, his one nugget of truth, not truth, but his personal truth that I would agree with to some extent. So pardon the word, I'm going to use it one time. He calls himself a god because he has God in him or whatever. He calls himself God. Now, people balk at that because, obviously. But again, I'm going to say his word one time. He called himself a god. He said in the same interview, if he called himself a nigger, nobody would say nothing. You wouldn't look the other way. You wouldn't blink twice because you're used to black rappers saying that about themselves anyway. So if he called himself that, nobody would say nothing. But when he put himself on a pedestal higher than high, then everybody got something to say. Okay. I get the mentality behind the statement. I still wouldn't call you a god, but I get the mentality behind the statement, and that is a handicap parking spot, and you better have a sticker. You ain't got no damn sticker. Back that car up, girl. Don't you do that. First of all, you telling the universe you want to be handicapped. Drive away now. Drive away. Anyway, so he has mental issues. This is the person with behavioral issues. This is a person too smart for their surroundings. It's a person with no real outlet. Also, a person with very, very, very poor judgment skills. Why? Because he's not adjusted. The behavior is not an adjusted person. They're not mature here. Chronologically, age speaking, okay, he can be 70 years old, as we see who used to run the country. You can be this person at any age. And then, childlike. He's not adjusted. I personally, this is just me being judgy, not the cards, I don't think he will ever be. Because he has enough influence to never be accountable fully for what he says and does. Because given a good enough trajectory, he will never be broke. And so, who's going to hold him accountable? Who's going to make him behave any other way? Just like the orange guy. Who is going to make him behave any other way? Every lawsuit in the world that a person can file, they're filing against him, and he's still scheming and dealing. A magician, person of skill, power, and talent. Highly intellectual, highly skillful. He's good here creatively. He is not here judgmentally. It's immature. He does not have sound judgment, and with the trumpet here, this is your announcements. This is the crap you say that you probably shouldn't say. Last card. I mean, he has bizarre way of thinking. Okay, but how do you correct it? How do you correct it? They are trump cards. How do you correct this? A person of skill and talent, or a person of influence and manipulation who has horrible judgment skills and says anything that comes to mind, whether it's true, whether it's fake, whether it's garbage, whether it's harmful, whether it's whatever. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you say? Where do you go? How do you fix it? A lot of people say that too, that he hasn't been the same since his mother died. And now mind you, that does shock some people, and it disrupts something up here that happens. I don't think that was his case. Just me personally judging. I'm not saying I've read all that or nothing like that. I think he was that way or had the potential to be that way before that. When his mother died, he was still new to the industry. When you have handlers, you act differently, especially when you're new to the industry and you're eager, and then you want to work with everybody and you want to do everything and everything's all new to you. And then once you realize the scope, the breadth, the length of your power and your influence, then you do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. Go where you want to go. Tweet what you want to tweet. You can block him from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whoever grams, polygrams, crackergrams, anybody's gram. Block him all you want to. His influence is still the same. If he stands on the top of a building and yell boo, it'll be in somebody's entertainment magazine. He doesn't need the platform. He needs correction. But it's hard to do when you don't realize yourself that you need that correction. You know, I almost wore my reader pen too. I'm glad I did. I ain't finna do no readings in the park business, no. And see, Mike Tyson, I can believe, because of the amount. He was some interview he did with someone, and it left a lasting impression on someone who watched it, who was doing a different interview. So it was like third-hand story, where Mike Tyson said he was happy when he lost everything, when he had no money and no prospects, no this, no that. He was happy because then nobody wanted nothing. Nobody asked him for nothing. Nobody wanted anything from him. And I think also back to DMX, the rapper. When in Yonland, she missed this opportunity. That whole interview was a train wreck, but she missed the opportunity. I think, anyway, just me, my own judgment or opinion. She missed the opportunity to ask him, has anybody ever said, hi, how are you doing? With nothing behind it. They genuinely wanted to know how you were. They didn't want nothing from you. They weren't going to ask you for no money, because his son, which they were trying to patch the relationship with DMX and his son. And his son was like, you're absent father, and I never saw you, and you're a horrible person, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, anytime his son called DMX, guess what it was for? Money. Now, mind you, money is not a replacement for your father's love and attention and focus and blah, blah, blah. But when you called him, you didn't say, hey, let's hang out. You said, hey, I need $200. And those are the type of moments when you have people in those positions, like the Trumps and the Kanyes and the DMX, the people who are given a lot. How many people just check on their well-being? Hey, how you doing? How you holding up today? Doing all right? Did you eat? No? Want to grab a bite? My treat? Like, does anybody ever say that to these people? I don't want nothing from you. You ain't got to buy me a Bugatti just because we have a conversation. I just want to know how you doing. That's it. Hey, how you doing? Hey, girl, hey. Go hang out. Does anybody ever do that for them? And then that's the thing where you get a little sympathy, a little sliver of sympathy, and say, I can kind of see where Mike Tyson's coming from too, where he's like, I'm glad I lost everything because now people will leave me alone. Child, that dog bigger than you. He walking you, not the other way around. Lord have mercy. Pay attention. You can't just walk out the street now. And what's with this backing up valve and stuff? Y'all been okay, Lord Jesus. Would I hang out with Trump? The spiritual side of me would hang out with Donald Trump. The petty side of me would not. Even though it would be interesting to hear what he would say, that way I can come back and tell y'all. But the spiritual side of me would hang out with him. Marmaduke, that was Clifford. The big red dog. The spiritual side of me would hang out with him because I think I could. Now, mind you, the spiritual side is also, it's not naive. It wants the best, therefore it gives an opportunity for the best to shine. So, for example, if you ever get a reading from anybody and you ask, should I reach out to, should I make amends to, it's going to always be yes. Always. Why? Because Spirit wants you to make things right or to give an opportunity for the situation to repair. Because it is on a higher plane than us. It does not worry about goofy stuff that we worry about. There is no religion. There is no race. There is no creeds. There is no colors. There is no, none of that matters. Everybody is one energy, one source type of deal. So it wants things to mend. So if you ever ask, should I call my mother, we don't get along, whatever, it's going to say yes. Now, here's the thing, because as I said, it's not spiritual naivety, it is spiritual opportunity. It wants something to be mended. And it can be if you work at it. That's why it's going to tell you yes. It didn't say yes, it's going to be easy. It says yes, try. Because it can be mended, you just have to work at it. Now, when you ask me, the person, I put the cards down at that point. I say, if you ask me, if it is going to cause you some consternation, some headaches, some gripes, a pain in the neck and the behind, don't do it. Because why do you think if you're going to reach out to your mother that you don't get along with, that the conversation is going to automatically be fantastic? That person is still going to give you a headache because she's going to judge you or she's going to do whatever she did the last time you talked to her. So, the cards are going to tell you, yes, I'm going to tell you, take care of your own mental health first. So, the spiritual part of me would want to sit down with Donald Trump because I am a person who has been called to be of service to other people. That's why I do what I do. That's why I've always done what I've done. I think I have something to impart. I will try to impart it. That's why I like to listen to people who are wiser than me, no matter the age, but especially older people. But I love to listen to people who know things I don't know, because that's going to help me. Even if it's something small, even if it's something goofy, if it's something, I don't care what it is. I like for people to tell me something I don't know. Give me an experience I've never had. Or the story of the experience, anyway. And so I would sit down and try to impart a spiritual teaching and healing to Donald Trump. Again, though, that is the spiritual aspect. The reality aspect would say, why? He is 70,000 years old. He ain't changing just because you think you're Swami Nanda. It's not, no. You are not his spiritual advisor. You ain't Paula White calling down the Africans, angels. That heifer there, boy, I tell you. Anyway, you are not Paula White. You are not his spiritual advisor. You, and I would say this to myself, you can't help him. At this point, nobody can. But the spiritual aspect of myself, the God in me sees the God in him, the spiritual aspect of myself would want to help him because he's a person just like everybody else. Now, that was the long way of saying yes and no, but I had to give you explanations. Because he needs help, and I think I could help him. I couldn't, technically, because he won't listen. He don't listen to nobody. But I feel like I could, because I have something in my mind that would help him. I have, at the very least, this is one thing you do when you're in spiritual work, especially if you're pastoring or preaching or something like that. You move out of the way, just let the words come out. Because the words they need to hear are the ones you're going to say. Don't try to go through your catalog of vocabulary. There's no need to impress. There is no need to try to recite everything in the DSM-4 and 5. There's no need for that. What you need right now is to move out of the way and let the words come out. Because he needs to hear something. You got the words to say because Spirit's going to say them through you. That is why I would talk to Donald Trump, because there's something that wants to talk to him, and I believe I have whatever that connection is to say it. Would it work? No. But Spirit will not give up on you. He didn't give up on me. He won't give up on him. But I think he's a lost cause personally. Because he's an idiot. And that's me being judgy. You got to settle in the middle of the sidewalk. Because why? Okay. Would y'all talk to him? I can't do a poll in the chat, not on the telephone. Would y'all talk to him? Would you sit down for a conversation? I'm not putting any stipulations on him like he has to listen or he has to be receptive or none of that. No. Would you just sit down with him in his current mind frame, in his current state? Would you sit down with Donald Trump? 1 hour. No. One hour. You and the Orange Menace, would you sit down and talk to him? Nope. No. Nope. And I listen. I'm here. I get you. Yeah, I mean, but you can hear him already. Just turn on any rally he's ever had and just look behind the words. He's so insecure. It's almost sad, but it's funny. It's too funny to me for it to be sad, but it's almost sad. See, he does have ADD and wouldn't sit. Boy, I think he would sit long because he would talk like me. I have ADD and I've been sitting here for an hour and 30. I think he could sit as long as you don't talk too. The blessed thing about this is I can't hear none of y'all. It's just me, and I can't stand dead air, so I have to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, which is not a problem because it's my superpower. But what do y'all? This smells good over there. I ain't going in there though. I got food at the house. I need to quit buying stuff to eat. I cooked 3 times and they ate none of them. I am special. Sometimes short but special. But oh Lord. Get off the phone, girl. Pay attention where you're going. I mean, but if you want to walk into that sign, you go right ahead because I'm looking. Okay. I'd have turned the camera around on that one because where these children going in these shorts? It is not that hot out here. Y'all let your kids walk out in shorts like that? I do have tons of rice. Y'all want some rice? Oh, Lord have mercy. Making some chicken cacciatore. I made chicken and rice. I made steak and rice. And some macaroni from. I've been trying everybody's macaroni because you know people can cook macaroni very well. When it comes to like the eateries and things. And so I went and tried everybody's macaroni. Every time I go to a restaurant, if they got macaroni, I try it. That's some good one from this hotel restaurant. It was very intense, the flavor, so I had to eat it by itself, though. Chicken rice, that's what I have at the house. I ain't ate none of it. Well, yes, I did. I did the next day. This is exactly why you should dye your hair pink. For all those who thinking about doing it. Idea of the bad variety. Because it's very hard to maintain. And then when you don't maintain it, it look like a mop. Don't do it. Don't do it. It was not spicy. It had a bacon flavor with no bacon in it, though. That was interesting. But they make a sauce, I believe. They make a sauce. It's not a roux, though, because when I looked on the menu, it didn't say anything. Well, I guess they wouldn't tell you it's got flour and milk and this and all that stuff in it. So, but they didn't call it a roux. They called it a sauce, which means it's probably a roux. Creamy cheese sauce. How many pairs of glasses? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, I think. Uh-oh. Now, Melody, if the volcano goes, don't be out there taking pictures. Better get to safety. Oh, that sounds good. Maybe that's what it was, smoked Gouda and smoked cheddar. But it was fantastic, though. I enjoyed it. Mind you, I got a hamburger. That was I got a hamburger and then I got macaroni. That was the other thing. And so both were fantastic. Take the, I don't. Yes, these are prescription. I got some shades too that are prescription. These do the whole tint thing. That's English, right? The tinting thing where you go outside and they turn dark that whole bit. Transition lens, that's what I meant to say. No, those are the white ones. Tell them to take that damn dog home. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is why you don't let your dog jump on people. He's about to eat your goddamn head off. Yeah, of course he's strong. He's fucking 50 pounds. Excuse me. I don't do that dog jumping on people stuff. Don't. No, sir. No, sir. I don't care how friendly you are. Oh, he don't bite. Sucker, he got teeth. They all bite. Hell, I bite. You bite. Everybody bite. He don't bite. Yes, he do. What you think he got in his mouth? Tic Tacs, them his teeth. Chiclets, that's what it is. No. And then what dog told you they want to lay on the cold cement all day? Take the dog home. Walk him. I can't find the shades. I'm talking too much mess. I can't even focus. That's upset me. So let me center and focus. I can't do it. That dog is Clifford the big dog. And this girl is this damn big. Oh, let me pet the dog, and then he jumped all over. He playful. I mean, he's playing. He ain't trying to hurt the girl, but still. He 4 times bigger than my dog. Mind my business. Smoked salt. I had some. No, I didn't. Never mind. I am this. I had bacon salt. Y'all were there when I got it. Some of y'all. That was the worst. No, I did have smoked salt. Okay, there's this place in Florida. It's called the Spice and Tea Exchange. You can get it remote, so you can do it online too. No, you jump on me. Do you hear me? I don't care if that's your puppy that's been your best friend since 1914. I'm going to stab him in his throat. I don't do jumping on. We ain't playing that game at all. Anyway, it's called the Spice and Tea Exchange, and you can get flavored sugars, you can get flavored salts, and so forth and so forth. And I got a smoked salt, and I liked it. Now, mind you, I couldn't tell much of the difference, but that bacon salt was ass. Pardon my French again, but no, I wouldn't recommend that to the devil. That was horrible. That was horrible. I can't even focus right now. Let me pay attention to my own thing. But that was bad. It tastes like chemicals, and that's all it tastes like. He gonna get a whipping if he don't take this dog home. Would you like to lay on the whole cement all day, and you got treats in your pocket, and the dog keeps sniffing at the treats? That's because he want one. That's me with this damn ring. I took it off and I keep putting it back on. That's what you keep hearing. It's me hitting the table because I'm outside on the thing. Thank you, Karen. She covered me with the swear jar. Thank you so much. Because the little girl, she went and hid behind her, because, let me hush. That ain't none of my business. I'm going to say it anyway. So they went to go pet the dog, right? Because the dog is gigantic. Like Clifford the big red dog, gigantic. So they went to pet the dog because kids like animals, right? And the mama, she said they're talking, talking to him and everybody friendly and so forth and so forth. So the dog, he get all up under here, and you know how they do, and they like people too. So he doing all that, but then he got up on 2 legs, and then he was behind her, and she this tall, and the dog is this tall. He behind her, he all in the neck and her face, and the hair flying everywhere. And then she like, oh my God, this is too much. She ran behind her mama. Get your dog. Hell, about to kill that little girl, and he ain't even did nothing. What's wrong with people? How you sit in the car with speakers that loud? I can't do that. Don't that rattle your whole chest? Lord have mercy. My sister had a friend way back in the 50s. Took me to the store one time and had one of them cars with a sound go. Child, do you know I was so ready to get out that car, almost opened the door and ran on the highway. How you sit in the car like that? The whole thing was shaking my whole everything. All my vertebrae was out of line. That's still How you do that to yourself? What in the world? That ain't loud. That don't hurt. Jesus. You don't need nothing that loud ever in your whole life. I don't care what it is, where you at, what kind of car you driving. Don't nothing need to be that loud. Guaranteed, hands down. If it's shaking people's windows, it's too loud. And you gonna stop it right now. I can't. I don't know how they do it. I mean, if you like it, then you go ahead. But I don't know how you do it. That wears my nerves. The dog was watching me because I'm making noise. I mean, he was sitting right here. I don't know how they do it either. You parked in the handicap. I don't see no handicap sticker. I'm handicap patrol today. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Got legs the size of brontosaurus. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You probably just came from the gym. You just wanted to park close so you can get your pho out this little restaurant over here. Boy, you just had to park close. He ain't got an ounce piece of handicap sticker. I'm gonna look at the back of your car. Which way you turning on? I ain't gonna be able to see it. You ain't got an ounce piece of handicap sticker. Boy, I tell you. Wait a minute, that ain't in the damn parking space. I guess it is. No, it ain't. It's got a little ramp. Yeah, that's a parking space. Yes, it is. Because it's got the handicap blue thing on. Boy, where's security? You ain't got to park close. Okay? You going to get something to eat. Burn some calories. Hell. You want to come eat this big bowl of soup and noodles, you can stand to burn a calorie or two. You just gotta park close. Lord have mercy. That's it. That's what this was a pickup truck. With the windows down. Keep the noise in there with you. You got the windows down for. I want to hear your music. What you got in there? Hall of Notes? Ooh, as I say that, look at him with his cowboy hat and his boots. You better go ahead. He full on cowboy in the heart of Oregon. Yes, he is. Full on cowboy. I ain't seen a hat that big since Oklahoma. Lord have mercy. What is this? Okay, this cannot be a handicap spot because everybody park in it. What is happening? But it's got the big blue square. That's got to be handicap. Lord Jesus. I'm people watching. I ain't read nothing. We read on Kanye, but that's close to nothing as we can get. I need to go home. What am I doing out here? I done got emails and text messages. I ain't responded to none of this stuff. Lord have mercy. I need to go home. What I'm sitting out here for. I ain't buying nothing. There's shops everywhere. I told you everything you want is over here. What you want? You want Asian food? They got it. You want barbecue? Somebody got it. Pizza, Mexican food. Got the healthy stuff down here. They got fruits and nuts and vegetables and crap in there. It's a Halloween store. There's a H&M. There's a Gap. There's a that other thing, Old Navy. There's a REI, Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secrets, a Macy's, Buffalo Wild Wings. What the hell this is? A salon. They got a Claire's. Everything. What you want? It's over here. If it ain't over here, it's close. They ain't got no smoke salt. Then again, I don't know that. So I bet you somebody got it. You know, everybody's got something weird at the register nowadays. You go in and buy you some earrings at the Claire and they got smoke salt and condoms up there or something. You know how these people do. What you go get that you had to park in the handicap spot? Where's your sticker at? What is people making me upset? I don't know why. I don't even drive no darn car. I shouldn't even care. But Anyway, it's very Valley Girl over here. Everything you could want that fit people with a certain waistline, everything's over here. Everything. Ain't no big and tall though. Ain't no men's warehouse. None of that business. You want to go? You gonna get you a belt that's gonna stop at 34, sir. That's what it's gonna stop at. Like I ain't got no 38s. You gonna have to go down the street. The mattress factory sell belts. You have to get you one down there. No, sir. Walmart is somewhere in this vicinity. I think it's like 2 miles from here. There is ice cream. Oh, it's not over here actually. That's one thing they don't have. They do have frozen, yeah, frozen yogurt. Yes, it is frozen yogurt. Because I asked them when I got here, when I first moved here, what is froyo? And she said frozen yogurt. I'm like, what the hell is froyo? You got blue froyo, pineapple froyo. I don't want to get something and it's like one of these West Coast type of things. It's got avocado seeds in it and all this here. So I'm like, what is froyo? Frozen yogurt. Okay, give me one of them. Well, they take it and they put it and they make what you call it? Shakes, not shakes. That's not what I'm trying to say. Smoothies. They make smoothies with it, which are very good actually. That's where I got the peach smoothie that one day when we were walking around and I got the cayenne pepper in it. I should get one of those and then take my behind home. That's what I should do. That's what I should do. Get all them yo chillin'. That's what I should do. I don't know why I'm sitting out here anymore. Let the phone die. How about that? We just do that. I know how to get back home from here. No one is eating avocado seeds. No one you know is eating avocado seeds. Somebody on the West Coast is going to find a way to serve you something with avocado seeds in it and charge you $54 a slice. I guarantee you. 20 years ago, wasn't nobody eating avocado toast either. But I bet you if you go somewhere and get it, you're going to have to mortgage your house. They got avocado water at the Whole Foods, or green bean water, or whatever kind of mess they had in it. Asparagus, that's what it was. Because who the hell want to drink water with asparagus in it? Just boil some asparagus at home and then drink the water that came. Why are you going to go buy $14 asparagus water or whatever was in it? It was some kind of water that had green mess floating in it. Spinach water, asparagus water, avocado water, some kind of something. It looked nasty, it sounded nasty. Oh, Lord have all the mercy. I didn't call your name. I definitely didn't call your name. I mean, he was digging feast. See, that's because I shouldn't say what I was about to say. That's my sign to go home. That is my sign to go home. Yes, Jesus, help me. Somebody help me. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, okay. Pull it together. Lord Jesus. I'm pull it together. Y'all all missed it because you facing this way and not that way. Oh, Lord, I can't do it now. Okay, pull it together. Be an adult. I started to bring water and I didn't. I sure need it right now. I'm gonna go get me a smoothie with some pepper in it. So I'm looking at Joe. The moment I look up, now mind you, I ain't judging. As a man, I understand. But he was elbow deep, pulling. Never mind. You know how some of y'all might know. We when you sitting down and your pants ride up in all the crevices and creases that you don't really need them to be in your lower areas. And he walking by just, I mean, he pulling, and I mean, God, dog. Are they nailed to your thighs? Okay, goodness. No, he was good. He was in the front, not in the back. I can't do it. I can't do it. I officially can't do it. Okay. I don't know why that tickled me so much, but he pulled like he was trying to yank the devil out. Lord have mercy. I can't even judge him because I know what that's. Because sometimes when you walk in and everything is where it's supposed to be, and then one piece of fabric just go this way, and you're in a horrible situation, and then you're in the middle of a bunch of people. Ain't hurting nobody but you, so you might as well yank it. Oh Lord. And then because I'm sitting here talking to nothing, so he's staring at me. I'm looking at you. What? If you keep again like the girl with the booty shorts, no free shows now. Hey, look, you better start charging. Okay, Jesus, y'all gonna get me in trouble sitting. God have mercy. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, he in the middle of the thing. He didn't care. I mean, again though, it ain't hurt nobody but you, so you can leave it in there if you want to. Then it ain't gonna do nothing but cut your nuts. So you might as well pull it. Part. You might as well. He. I don't know how. I can't judge people's age, but he was way older than me. Older man, older gentleman. And he was just staring. What you? Because mind you, like I said, he's staring at me because I'm sitting here talking to nobody. But I'm looking at you because you digging. That's all I'm saying. I don't tell him what he got down in there. Got the seven dwarfs and everything. Lord Jesus, I can't do it. Okay. No, they don't. Well, I mean, again, it ain't hurting nobody but you. So pull it. I mean, they got a problem with it, tell them to quit looking. What can you do? It ain't like you got on tight pants. There was some underwear. That's what it is. Because he got on corduroys. Who work? They still wear corduroys? I mean, he still make those? I ain't seen a pair of corduroys since 1992. Then again, everybody wear everything. People still wearing capris. You wear what you want to wear. Corduroys. Lead in his mailbox. Oh, Father, help me, Jesus. Somebody. Anybody. You know, it's people. Y'all, anybody out there wear Crocs? Are they comfortable? Because I swear they's the ugliest shoe I've ever seen. But it's got to be practical in some respects. Lord have mercy. Okay, that was funny. Okay. I'm gonna stop people watching and take my behind home. That's what I need to do. Yeah, I don't, I can't with Crocs or corduroys for that matter either. Oh, what is that drink? That looks interesting. It's got all colors in it and stuff. I like a drink where it's dark at the bottom and it's got a, you shake it up and stir it and get all your flavors. Where he come from? I don't like, girl, what is this, a Hummer? If you put that big old car in that little bitty space, you go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead. I know that gas is high. Jesus. Phew. Crocs are comfy. Ugly but comfy. I see a bunch of people wearing them. I just never liked them to get them. But I figured they were good for standing all day and probably. Oh Lord, no with the music. No copyright claim. Lord have mercy. I want to know how much it takes to fill a Hummer with the gas the way it is right now. Big giant truck. Lord have mercy. She looked like somebody's, I know it, raising kids is hard, Jesus. She looked like somebody zapped all the energy out of her she ever had in her whole life. Whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna get up. I would think it would be. I'm getting up. I'm going home. I ain't buying no smoothie that costs $8. I'm going home. First of all, get this dog. See, what is with these people and these dogs? I can't. Y'all ain't getting me arrested. Wait a minute. Give me my ring back. I'm getting off this table. Get your dog. Don't let your dog run on people. It's gonna be on the news. I'm gonna kick it like a softball. Don't play with me. Okay. Let me get up. So that's me talking mess. Now I can't zip. Look at the sky for a second. For all the readings we now the thing is caught in the other thing. I'm happy out everywhere, as long as it ain't Florida. I'm never unhappy. Unhappy about what? I can walk on my own. I can breathe on my own. I got more than 50 cents in my pockets. If I complain about anything in earnest, I don't deserve to have nothing. So, there you go. Gratitude first. Gratitude always. Life ain't that bad when you start to count up what you have versus what you don't have. I kill for a comfy chair, but it's all right. It wasn't that bad. Okay. Let me get out of this area. Y'all play too much. Y'all play way too much. I know it. I second that. Where's the place? Y'all want a smoothie? I think y'all said yes. So we going. We'll take some out of the swear jar and we'll buy a smoothie. That's what we'll do. Oh, let's walk in the Halloween store. Okay. Y'all play too much like you do. I'll show you the costume. All right, let me walk in the street like I just got through criticizing all the people for doing. I still got to come over here and get possibly my voodoo doll. I don't know, but we'll see. Okay. So we'll get demonetized because I gotta show y'all.
I was yelling at the kids.
Did you see? Where is? Okay, I think it's here. Where art thou? Oh, I think that was it. Ew. Now that's nasty. I don't know. You think that would be a good companion for baby head? Tell me that ain't nasty. I can't. The baby eating spiders. I can't. Oh, look at the thing from the thing. What you call it? These people from what is that movie? Beetlejuice. Yeah, that is nasty. This is the one I was gonna come. No, that ain't it. See, this is why you gotta get stuff when you first see it. It looked kind of like, oh, that's, I ain't picking at it. I don't see it now. Oh, no, there it is.
And you got
This was the
the
other thing I was gonna get.
the sand reader.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big live wire.
That was the little voodoo doll. That's what I was gonna get. Before baby head, I was going to get a cape and witch hat and a staff because they got like the sorcerer staff and all that, like the neat staff. But silly me had to get baby head, so which they don't have anymore. So I'm kind of glad I got it, unless they moved it. But there you go. I'm sure you do. So we will. I got to come back and get the voodoo doll probably. I got the staff. I need the wig and something else. Okay. Where's the slushy store? Who ordered all this sun, Jesus? Is that the slushy store? No, that's not it. Where's the slushies? I think it's way down here, which is interesting because it's away from all the other restaurants and stuff. Oh, there's a jewelry store. That is not where I need to be. Bath and Body Works. I need a hand soap too. Make my own. What I look like? Martha Stewart? I don't know how to make things. That's above my pay grade. I have no creativity whatsoever. Is these suckers closed? What time is it? What is today, y'all? Oh, it's 4. Hi, how you doing? Can I get a peach pump with cayenne pepper in it?
Yeah. All right, anything else?
That's it.
All right, that'll be $8.95.
For me, no, it wouldn't be fun because I can't make things. Like it's this, I just no, you keep it. It's just not a thing I can do. What is that? What is that word even? See, I'd rather leave that to people who know how. What is spirulina? Brains.
All right, here's that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one. Good to go with it?
Okay. Let's taste. Could use a little more pepper. Could use a little more. That damn store. Bath and Body Works. I don't know why they didn't just leave their door open. Let the smell come out. Makes you want to go in there. They ain't doing it. Walk out with 48 bags. So it's like, said I was going home, didn't I? Was it 2 hours? What time is it? I can't see. Okay, so it's 4. Here. Well, I got time. I ain't going nowhere. We're gonna sit here. What have mercy, that's a low car. You can drive that in the shop. You just go all the way in. What I call little. That's 38 cents. Put gas in there. I'm getting stuff on the table. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier when we ended the first stream. Did y'all see what you call it? Got to pay $1 billion. Now, mind you, like I said, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be an appeal and they ain't going to do it. But for all you readers out there, did y'all look and see what's going to happen next? I should do a tableau on him, shouldn't I? I don't think, did I? I did. I don't remember it though. I think we did it in one of the live streams. So I have no idea. What was in it, but due to new revelations, I think we should do another. I mean, what is today? Friday. Do because tomorrow I'll be live with Kevin, but tonight I think Jace is going live. So we'll do it Monday. No, not Monday. Well, we can do it Monday, probably. I'm having a reading with Lori on Monday. She was so kind to squeeze me in. So I'm doing that because I was trying to read for myself and I can't. Not on this. It all makes no sense. And then it frustrates me. And then I catastrophize everything. So it's like worst case scenario for every single thing I'm looking at. And I can't move the emotion part out of the way where you're supposed to do to read for yourself. So I said, let somebody else do it. So I wanted somebody who was not privy to the info, like I've told Jen and Becca already, and they done readings already. Well, they done readings on the first question, so I need the rest of the stuff answered. So just book a reading. That's what I did. What do y'all think he'll do? Because he's worth, what, 200, maybe? And they want 960? Lori is an awesome reader. How do you even, my brain melts at the thought of owing somebody $960 million. How do you even compartmentalize such a thing? Like, what do you even do? $960. But it couldn't happen to a nicer person. So, don't cry for me, Argentina. Laugh at me, Argentina. Okay, now I'm hungry. I need real food now. So I'm gonna go and get up. This made me hungry. So, okay, what's for dinner then? Not peach and cayenne pepper. What's for dinner? Rice without it being rice. Rice pilaf. Oh, jeez, I can't believe I bought 20 pounds of rice. Anyway, what's for dinner? Ugh, I smell fish. I got to get away from here. Yeah. Not just fish, but burning fish. Lovely smells. Rice-a-roni. I seasoned rice. Fried rice. You know, I just watched a video on how to make that. So it looked interesting. Of course, when you watch it on YouTube, you become an expert. So just might do that. I know that chicken smell good though. I got Buffalo Wild Wings like last week, and yeah, I didn't get the hype because people talk about it like it's the greatest thing they've ever had ever. When I worked at Walgreens, I think it was, they'd always say, hey, you want to come hang out with us? We're going to BW Dubs or something. I don't know what they called it. Like, I don't even know what that is. That sounds like I got to put on the tie or I got to know somebody to a secret handshake. What it is? Buffalo Wild Wings. Well, say that, hell. I know what that means. B-dubs or something. I don't know. These children in their language. So, but they talk about it like it's the best thing they've ever put in their face. And I'm like, I can't agree. Because I don't get it. It ain't all that to me. Tastes like chicken. So, General South, I gotta go get groceries for that. That sounds involved. Stir fried, ain't got no veggies in the house. What you think I am? Healthy? Bite your tongue and put it in the skillet. Lord Jesus, you're gonna stop in the crosswalk, okay? Thought you was gonna go. But the fried rice sounds interesting. That I could do. I think I got all the stuff for that. Minus the soy sauce. soy sauce fan. If you mix it, it's fine. I mean, this is usually enough because it's very filling. It's got a bunch of crap in it. I think it's got bananas in it. You know, bananas fill your stomach, so I ain't gonna be hungry till like, what time is it? 4, and we just said. It'll probably be 10, 11, maybe. I got pecans. That's what I've been snacking on. Pecans. I need some more, actually. What kind of battery I got? Do we need to go get pecans? Okay, the phone about to die. I can't go now. Yes, I can. It won't take that long. Oh, that's nice. You're visiting Japan for Christmas? That's nice. I want to go to Japan. That's one thing I want to ask Lori about. Pardon my smacking. I tend to do that. I don't mean to be rude and nasty, but that's one thing I need to ask Lori about is travel. Because there's 3 places I want to go. But I am not a person who does well with preparation, H or otherwise. So I need somebody to like lay out the obstacles for me. That way I can tackle those. Well, I need to see what's coming. And when I try to do the read for myself, it's like the worst things ever. Mind you, it's not when I logically think about it, but I cannot emotionally disattach myself from the read, so therefore I cannot be accurate because I can't see what's in front of me. Which is the sort of the handicap when you try to read on yourself. And so that's what happened with that one. Every other read I can do just fine. The travel one, there's one about business I was trying to do. I can't clear my mind of either one of those. And so when I go to try to read, they don't make a lick of sense. And I went down the wrong street. Not technically, but this ain't the street I was trying to go down. Anyway. Oh, I know what happened. I didn't go down the wrong street. Well, I did. I didn't go through the right path. Anyway, y'all don't need to know all that. No, I just want food. I don't ever crave healthy food. I'm just going to admit that. Even when I want a salad, after I'm done, I wouldn't call it a salad. I got everything, and I put pickles and grapes, sunflower seeds, lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, dressing, croutons, everything. Communion wafers and wine, everything goes in there. The three places I want to visit. One, I just want to do a trip to California. One or two, if I learn how to count. Two, I want to visit Mackinac Island. It's in Illinois, I believe. I can taste that pepper now. It's in my throats. And three, I want to go overseas. Anywhere but Russia and Saudi Arabia. But I want to go overseas. And I don't want to be one of the people backpacking in Afghanistan either. So, somewhere that uses the euro, since I know how to convert that in my head. So, one of them countries. Italy, France, somewhere that uses the euro. That's what I'm thinking. Now, my hurdles are all small and what time is it, Jesus? My hurdles are all small, but I lack motivation and organization in all things I do. That's not a dig at myself, it's just reality. And so I have to correct that in order to get organized, to get motivated. For instance, since I've never had a driver's license, I need a different ID that they call the real ID. You got to get it before March or May of 2023, which is coming up. Which I have no plan to actually get because I made no plan to do. I need a passport, which I also have not done ever. So that's a thing that'll be interesting. I got the application though. Mind you, I didn't even print them for myself, but I do have the application. So I have to work on that. And then I have to factor in, Mackinac Island is okay. It was a place me and Jen were going to go because it was in between where she was, or it was in Michigan, it was between where she was and where I was. So we were like meet in between. So that's why I wanted to go there. Now, mind you, I'm on the other side of the country now. But I still want to go there because it looks neat. But that's why we talked about that. That's a fantastic salad. Mind your manners. So as of right now, nothing is planned. Nothing is set in stone. Except I know I need to organize and motivate. So I'm working on some manifestations right now to get myself in gear. Now, it may sound simple to those who are organized, or for people like me who are not. It takes a lot of work. I have manifested leaving the house every day. I did not care for leaving the house. Now, I almost feel like something pulls me towards the front door. Like, you have to leave the house today. I don't care where you go. But you got to leave the house today. And so, that's what happens. So it works. I just got to do it. So there's that. Okay. Yes, fall for Europe was suggested because it's off season, it's cooler, so forth, so forth. So I'll do that. Definitely. I shall heed your suggestion for sure. Okay. We're home now. I'm gonna go in here and quit talking about people. I'm gonna have to go pray and repent. Y'all so messy. Y'all play too much. I blame y'all. If I didn't talk, I wouldn't say these things. I had 100 people to talk to. So y'all was messy. Talking about all them people. Anyway, so I'll see y'all Sunday on the House of Lenormand. It'll be Becca's birthday that day. So I will see y'all then. I enjoyed it too. We laughed, we saw, we cried a little bit at what we laughed and saw. We did one reading, 2 hours and 47 minutes. I did one reading. What in the world? Only me. Only me. The original night owl. Everybody else is a copy. Just want you to know this, right? 2 hours and 47 minutes of talking. I ain't read nothing. I pulled 5 cards on Kanye West. Lord Jesus. Okay. Anyway, I will see y'all on Sunday. Or maybe before then, who knows. We got to do an Alex Jones GT at some point. So I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.